best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
From the gun, here's Dart. Gets everything he has under this one. This one will not connect. That's incomplete. They are testing this coverage on the opening drive, and it's holding up so far. 3rd down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Darts looking at this 3rd and long. He's loaded another one up. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Andrew Makuba makes the play. And the Eagles force the turnover on the first series of this game.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Throw secured by George Pickett. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Going on 1st down, it's Dart. Forced out to his right. That one's complete, right side. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good for a New York first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Now here's Cam Scanadu on the ground. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting at the 10. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They go to Barkley again. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? They'll throw 3rd and long. Connecting on the slant. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down, run with Barkley. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line. 2nd down. A play fake now hurts to throw. His lofty little throw is going to wind up incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. That's taken at the 15. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Going play action with Darts. Bails out of the pocket quick. Finds a man right side. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
On 1st and 10, here's Darts. is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they offer the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Following the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Brought down by Jahan Campbell.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. We send a man in motion. 3rd down now. Here's Dart. Into the hands of Pickett. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now go play action. Here's Dart. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Screen here for Scatterboo. And he's down to the 36 with almost enough for that 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
Give the Scatterboo here on his own read. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Now after the play, it looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. All set now. 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion right. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to the link right after this. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Giants. Running it now out of the gun. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go, set.
Darts out of the shotgun. Complete beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
To throw, here's Dart. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception.
The Eagles take over.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it, that is a gold star effort.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Design keeper here for Hurts. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. It's a chance to run it here. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. 973. That's right.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He puts some air under it deep down the left. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it. Knocked it away, forcing 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Got to start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings him to the line here, 3rd down. Dark from the pistol. Look at that power, deep left side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Fair catch made here at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. Hits a seam at the 40. And he's brought down at the 44. He picks up 28 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Yeah, that's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
63.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Great, set. 180, 180. Hey, easy, 60 quick.
Hurts now from the gun. That's to the rookie out of TCU. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the Link coming up in just a moment. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5.
Great, set. Trimmer.
Running it after the penalty. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Giants 7. Jake Elliott taking off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Scatterbo now from the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
He finds Neighbors right side. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of it.
And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home. That's it.
And he'll get it up to the 44. Time now taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Eagles into the nickel. 3rd down coming. To the air on 3rd and long. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
4th down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it. They'll go. Here's Dart. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it, thanks to the turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Going to the ground again on first. He's up again. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
Giants 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Let's go now. Let's go.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And that's good for a gain of 5. Keely Ringo making the play. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. It really creates some indecision now defensively.
They're going play action. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants making a 1-score game before halftime. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And the Giants chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking slant route complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. We've set it down from 37. Back to throw it. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they face second down.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
He'll throw it. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He's got it inside the 10. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Elliott connects there. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Here's a return from the 7. coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own. From 26-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11.
Come on, set! Cougar 19! Ready!
Line up the design keeper. Along the right sideline, there's space! And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His fourth total score of the game. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles take a 3-possession lead.
Giants 14.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. Darks looking to throw. Throw left side, complete. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe block as he's sent out. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
On first down, here's Dart. Headed out right. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I think his decision-making were to check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Rolling back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
Darks looking at this third and long. Throwing the out route complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Running left. This is Barkley. On the move, past the 40. There he goes again. And they take this in for the score. The Eagles keep their drive alive and reach Pater one play later. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles make it a 24-point ball game.
Giants 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. And they limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. They get 22 out of that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Ooh, sharp running here. He's past the 30. And he has it almost to the red zone, down at the 21-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
First down, New York.
One play action with Dart. He rolls to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Dart gonna throw again. Hits him on the out route. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-out completion that nets them a first down.
19, Mustang 19. Go.
From the red zone now. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Giants shrinking the lead some in the third. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
22.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10.
No touch. No touch.
They give to Barkley, left side. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
180. Hey, 73.
Back to throw, Hurts. Chased out to his right. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Barkley gets it on third down. And they're all the way across midfield before he was brought down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. But they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Great, set. I know you want it.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
3rd down, and they need to get 10.
I know you want it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. Here's a designed run. Hurts. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
Not the biggest gain, but exactly what they needed. Just get the first down and keep this drive rolling.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Great, set. I know you want it.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Great, set. I know you want it.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Eagles have the football, and with that lead, might have a win in just a little while, too. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Great, set. I know you want it.
Hurts setting up to throw. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. Room to run inside the 20. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt a point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles stretch the lead to 23.
Giants 22. Jake Elliott taking off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Has room down the left sideline. And this is going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. They had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Giants 22.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Ready? Rocco 80, 60 bucks, Jack, 60 bucks, go!
Dart resetting here after the pick. And they pick him off again! Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Don't.
A wide receiver run to start this series. They cross the 40 on a nice run. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles continue adding to an insurmountable lead. A game-breaking play there, stunning the defense and giving this offense one for the highlight reel, baby.
Yep, just put another one on there, Kate. He is a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. The defense, well, they had him ready to go. They were ready to body him up in coverage, but receivers today, and we see it all the time, the best of them, they don't just do it through the air. They can use their legs as a weapon. That's a big-time touchdown run.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down. On the handoff, here's Scannaboo. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, control that nose tackle. Number two, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
Let's go now.
Throwing on first down. It's Dart. Finds a man right side. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They gain 11 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
From the red zone on first.
First down.
And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants making the scoreboard look a touch better. Bates now for the point after. extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants cut into the lead by another point.
Giants 29.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Great. Anyone, yeah? Hey, thumbs up, I learned it. Hey, easy, 63, bad. No touch.
They go play fake with Hurts. And the Giants are on him, and he goes down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
Hey, Silver, go Silver, ready? Bad. No touch.
3rd and long for him here. He's in trouble and gets brought down again.
I don't know why, Kate, but when I'm thinking of this series that we all just watched, I'm just hearing the sound thud. Not a whole lot of other ways to describe the set of downs that we just watched and the results that followed. It was 3rd and extra long, and now it's 4th and forever.
And that hits and heads out beyond the 45, but short of the 40.
At their own 42-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Dart setting in the throw here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th.
Here we go, set. 60 by 6, 60, go.
Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
1st down, a run with Barkley. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that gives them 1st and goal.
Another Eagles first down.
Yep.
They're going to run with Barkley. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
No, touch it. On anyone, eh?
They're going to pass it here. He finds Brown right side. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
Hey,
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
Hurts now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Hurts now on 4th. And oh, he got it! Interception! Max Melton with the INT. And the Giants come up with a turnover and hold strong on 4th down.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Impressive play, but they are well shy of the first. So we have a pause here. Inside 2 minutes, all reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
Well, good thing they reviewed it, because after further examination, the call on the field has changed. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. It's a design look for Hurts. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Escapes the pocket. He calls his own number again. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Design keeper here for Hurts. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
That's good for an Eagles 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now pitch it to Barkley. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Give him 4 on that play. So now they've got 2nd and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Hurts now on 3rd and goal. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
All right, one more snap to play here.
No touch that. Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trimmer, trimmer, trimmer. No touch.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Eagles are running them out of the building. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. The 6th time he's run it in this game, and that ties the NFL record. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.